A man at the bar last night told me to act my age while wearing an Explorer 36. Act my age. Act your wage, bitch.
You ain't nothing but a broke boy, broke boy.
Blood too broke to get a real waffle cone. No, like actually, why is she eating out of like a bowl that's shaped like a waffle cone and not eating out of a real waffle cone? Can someone explain that? All right, let's get into it. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another Buggy Cat video. Today, you already know the last two videos were TikTok cringe, so this one's just gonna be following it. What can I say? I got TikTok on my computer and all it's on it is cringe. I didn't even mean to do that, but that's just how it is. Also, for the gameplay, yeah, I'm using like the 2016 jumping trucks game. My Left 4 Dead 2 crashed on me, and it's a lot of work that I have to do to get it back to, you know, playing it, so I'm not gonna do that right now, so just deal with it.
This is what a woman has to wear walking down the street, even on a hot day. And this is what a man gets to wear when he's walking down the street on a hot day. They can be topless. Women aren't allowed to.
Yeah, dude, it's because men and women are literally built differently. Women's chest is seen as a sexual object, while men's chests are not. What is this Foyd even talking about? This has been like a normal societal thing for Western civilization since the West has been civilized since like after the Romans came. What, like, what?
What are you talking about? Let's not act naive here. A man being topless and a woman being topless is completely different. And it's because we are literally built differently.
Oh my god, it's the guy from last time. I literally did not even mean to do this. It just happened naturally, I guess. But yeah, it's actually the same two people, because it's this curly head guy, and then it's the British man after this, the European. But no, actually, what this guy said was completely right. If you think that he's wrong, well, you're being a silly Billy and need to be in timeout. Need to be punished with my little whip and chain. Whoosh.
Oh dear.
Oh dear, indeed.
Where do we begin with this one? So this is the second time I've done a double stitch, and it's of the same guy.
Oh my goodness, this is like my triple stitch. And samesies, it's with the same two guys. So I don't know how to feel about this. I think we're like blood brothers now. We get to go home and we get to tell little ghost stories about what we see online. Do you think he'd like that? I hope he would. I want him to be my friend.
Phoebe is absolutely correct, and you can tell because the point went right over your head. When you start talking about how men and women are built different, they are conditioned differently.
Conditioned? Like hair conditioner? No, like actually, dude. Are you trying to say that like because women are taught different things at, you know, a young age, that's why it's not okay for them to, you know, walk around with their shirts off? No, I think it's because, you know, we live in like a Western civilization, and like because of that, the West is seeing breasts as a sexual object in women and not as a sexual object in men. I mean, like there is a point, because African countries, I know that a lot of them, like a lot of women there have their chests out and stuff, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the West, America, Britain, not so much France because they're weird.
That's the difference. Because as we know, women's bodies have always been sexualized, and that is the reason why there is an expectation on women to cover up when walking down the street, but for men it's okay.
Okay, so he kind of does have a point in that like a lot of stuff that women do is seen in like a sexual light, but I also think that's due to a lot of like societal norms and stuff, and especially like Western societal norms. And I also think that it's due to like America was founded by like Puritans and stuff, so a lot of the Puritan culture of like the 1600s or whatever is still influential to today. But I could be wrong. Please let me know in the comments of why it seemed like that. And I don't want to hear, oh, because men are sex pests and they only want to see women in that light. I want like a real answer. So also, it could be seen like the reason why a lot of women are like over sexualized in men or from men is because of like a biology, or because of biology. I don't know why I said a biology, but I think that that could be a factor. I'm just not too sure. I'm not a science guy. I like watches. That's all I care about. So yeah, just let me know in the comments. If I'm really wrong, tell me that. And yeah.
We even get women being shamed with slurs for when they are still wearing clothes in certain areas like the gym, for example. And that's when women are still covering up their body parts that men sexualize, but men still have an issue with that.
Yeah, are you talking about like the short shorts that are like skin tight like this girl? I mean, like, yeah, that's kind of distracting when you're in the gym and you're going to work out and girls are like basically showing you every crack and crevice in their body. In those things, I can practically see your cellulite, girl. Flashback to last video. No, but like actually, yeah, I can kind of see why some guys would be upset. Now, me personally, I wouldn't call a girl a slur over that, but I would in my head be thinking, why didn't she put on like some baggy shorts or like sweats or like a hoodie or something? Like, I know a lot of guys will go in like skin tight stuff, and that's weird too. I don't like that. I don't want to see your entire like basically naked body with like paint on it, because that's really what it is at that point. And that goes for both men and women. I don't want to see that. Be a human and put on like a baggy sweatshirt and baggy sweats and work out. I'm tired of this.
And you even mention the point when you say it's completely different for men and women, but you don't realize why. It's due to the sexualization of a woman's body. We know that historically women have been subjected to higher expectations of modesty and covering up their body.
Yeah, I feel like that's because, like, again, after the Romans came and after, like, you know, a bunch of stuff happened in the West, Christianity kind of took over as, like, the main religion, and that requires women to be modest. It also requires men to be modest, too, but I can get where he's coming from, where men get away with being a lot more revealing with what they wear and how women have to, you know, cover up. But I feel like everybody needs to cover up. I don't want to see anything from anybody. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even like seeing guys in like wife beaters out in the fucking streets. That shit, I don't know why, that one pisses me off more than anything. When I see a dude wearing like a white wife beater going out in public, put on a shirt. What does that mean? Where it's like, put on a shirt, ninja. I'm white, I can't say that word, but you know what I mean.
And the other reason that you can tell how men sexualize women's bodies is because they'll say phrases like, leave something to the imagination. So yeah, Phoebe got it spot on, and for some reason it went way over your head.
I'm gonna be honest, guys, I don't even know really what to say to this part. Yeah, the leave stuff to the imagination can be weird. The only people that I really hear use that phrase are like the creepy old guys, and so he's kind of right there, but I don't want to give him a win, so I'm gonna be petty and say I'm right, you're wrong. Next video.
Yo, if I ever catch a Trump supporter on a fucking hike, enjoying nature, going fishing, I'm going to verbally berate them. Because what the fuck do you mean you're enjoying the same nature that you so voted against?
All right, dude. First of all, I'm going to need you to calm down a little bit. I could see the veins in your neck popping out when you're talking. You're going to need to lower your tone a little bit, because I'm going to be honest, I'm a little bit scared and I might pee my pants. Also, in his audio, I can hear that like there's rain dropping on his car, but I'd like to assume that he's so mad that he's literally like boiling the fucking inside of his car, and that's the plastic cracking. Also, what do you mean you're gonna berate me? Like, do you think I'm just gonna be walking out in nature with my Trump hat? No, dude, I'm gonna be walking out with my Pinkie Pie hat, and you're not even gonna know that I voted for the evil, evil man. But also, what do you mean? I'm just gonna be walking down the street. Sorry, I'm gonna be walking down the path. I'm gonna be, you know, 1911 on my hip, because the mountains are for me, there's bears and mountain lions and stuff. You're gonna just walk up to me and be like, listen here, Mr. Bud. Are you gonna take your shirt off? That's how I like to imagine it. You like throw your shirt off, whoosh. You're like flexing on me with your big muscles. You're screaming at me like a crackhead. Oh my God, you voted for Trump. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna berate you now. And then I'm just gonna sit there and just take it like a good little boy. I'm just gonna sit there and be like, okay, well, I guess I'll let you berate me. What, can I just not like walk away? Like, what are you gonna do if I just walk away? Are you gonna chase me? Are we gonna do a little like predator and prey action? I mean, I don't swing that way, but I do like predator prey action, if you catch my drift.
Like, bro literally campaigned on that shit. I didn't vote against nature. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. What the fuck you think drill baby drill meant?
I thought drill baby drill meant like, you know, we're gonna drill into the ground and get oil up. I mean, I know exactly what I voted for. Can I not be like, oh, hey, I want the American oil supply to go up while also being a fan of nature? I mean, like, I know it's hypocritical, but you're complaining about like nature dying inside of a fucking car using an iPhone. So if anything, like, everybody is hypocritical in this situation, because I mean, the lithium mines and stuff, which I know that's a little gay talking point, but I have to use it here because I'm trying to win an argument.
Bro is literally selling off national forestry, national parks, public lands to corporations, AI data centers, other executives for a fucking buck. What the fuck you think was gonna happen?
First of all, bud, partner, don't throw your hands up like that again. That scared me. I thought you might be like reaching. You know what I'm saying? I see that neck vein pop in. I see you reaching for your hands. You're yelling at me. And now you're like making sudden movements. I'm like a scared deer. And you're like a bear or something. I'm scared. What I thought was going to happen was, you know, we were going to drill oil in Texas. I didn't think we were going to be, you know, selling all this land to AI, which you got me there.
And then when you confront them on it and they realize the implications of their actions, they just choose fucking apathy. They're like, ah, man, that's for the future generations to fucking handle. You're a piece of shit. You're a disgusting piece of shit, and you're also a weakling.
Hey, simmer down with the fucking dude. There's no reason you need to, you know, yell at me. I didn't even do anything wrong. I'm just sitting here minding my own business, and here you are yelling at me, hurting my little feelings and stuff. That's not what we should be about. We should be about peace and love, man. And here you are hating on another person just because, you know, they voted different. Let's not do that. Let's all come together. Why can't we be friends? You know? Why can't we be friends? Just like the song. Come on. Let's hold hands. Let's go down to the little dispensary. Let's, you know, smoke a little bowl and let's all just chill. Let's watch Smiling Friends together. I bet we could all be friends, huh? And also, how am I the weakling? I'm not the one, like, so frustrated I'm yelling in my car shirtless in the rain. Like, you know, I'm talking normally in my home into a fucking microphone. I'm not yelling into a phone. I'm talking gently into a computer. Big difference. But I don't get how voting a certain way makes you a weakling. Wouldn't voting for anybody be like a weak thing? Because you're standing in line, you know? You gotta wait in the big old line, and then you gotta be like, oh, here's my ID. Can I circle the paper now? And then you go in and you circle the paper, and then you're like, I hope I win. That's all I gotta say for this part. I mean, I don't even know. What can I say? You called me weak, you yelled at me, you fucking had your shirt off, your, like, veins are popping out.
What I find funny is fiscal conservatives will literally get super fucking pissed about the whole concept of, like, kicking the bucket down the road and putting the country into more debt for future generations to handle. But when it comes to the fucking environment, it's like, who cares? What the fuck you mean, who cares? It's a literal human issue we're gonna all have to deal with. What the fuck you mean you don't care?
What I find funny is you're in your car in the rain yelling into your phone. Like, couldn't she like put like a shirt on? Be a little bit more professional about this. That's all I gotta say. Coming from the guy who's like fucking failing at jumping on these cars. Oh my god, dude. I'm watching my gameplay. I'm embarrassed to fucking do this gameplay right now. I suck at this game. Holy shit. Anyways, back to it. Yeah, how many conversations do you have IRL about this? Because I mean, like, I have conversations about this a lot in real life because I know a lot of like left-leaning people, and yeah, they get mad at me about it, but they never like attack me on the environment because I'm actually a decent human being. I care about the environment. I don't like AI. Where's my gold star? I don't like AI. Where's my gold star? I want it right now. I want an armband that says I don't like AI. No, I just think it's weird that you're fucking yelling in your car about this. Again, with your shirt off. Why do you have your shirt off? Is it to get like liberal like baddies, lefty baddies? Come on, dude. Put a tie on. Put like a nice pair of sunglasses. Do it in the sun so you know. If you did it in the sun, since you know you're like a white cis male, then you could be like all red and stuff, and then you could look angrier. So then I could be like, whoa, this guy really means business. Maybe I shouldn't go hiking. Maybe I shouldn't go to the mountains. What if he's out there lurking and he gets me? That's what you should do. Hope this helps. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for this video. We made it through 3 cringy TikToks. Hopefully you didn't fucking die on the way in or to making it this far. But yeah, if you guys made it this far, leave a like, subscribe, and just so I know that you made it to the end, comment your favorite animal and why they're your favorite. I don't know. Alright, see ya.